So let's move on to Sirena 3. We got 2 questions on this one. First by Jug Ariel, asking, how does Sirena 3 skip actually work? And then Gentle Mudkip asks, what is the time frame for the banana clip in Sirena 3? And is positioning important? So I can combine these two very handily. So let's do that. It's basically just to explain the clip. And it's quite straightforward. So let's head into the hotel. And I'll show it off. Alright, so obviously we need the banana. So the way that this clip works is that if you throw a fruit, notice how it pushes Mario back a little bit? It's just a little, but you can see it. And these walls just have a spot in them at the top that's thin enough that that can push Mario through. So that's what we're trying to do, right? We're pushing Mario through the wall by throwing a fruit. So how you do it, angle is important. If I do it at this angle, it's not gonna work, see? So you need a kind of straight angle, but it doesn't need to be 100% straight. Like, there's definitely leniency. So you don't have to worry too much about it. If it looks straight, it's probably fine. Okay, so as for how to do the trick, you can just basically stand anywhere. You need to backflip into the wall, so make sure you have the spray nozzle selected, because with the hover nozzle you can't backflip. I've seen people run into that issue, and it's a very easy fix. So, spray nozzle, do a backflip, hold R, press A, and then basically when you're like at the top, you press B, and you tap down on the control stick at the same time. So, B is simply to throw the fruit. Pressing down on the control stick is to make Mario do a strong throw. You know how if you're throwing a fruit, if you're facing forward, if you hold forward on the control stick, you'll throw the fruit further. And you're doing the same thing here, but because you're facing towards the camera, you need to hold down. You need to press down instead of up. You want to tap it. If you hold down before you throw the fruit, this is gonna happen. You're not gonna, like, go up to the wall. So, you need to be neutral when you backflip and tap down when you throw the fruit. Actually, throw it too late there. But yeah, and if you time it correctly, you flip through. And this is easy to practice, even without practice codes, because you can get through here from the inside. But yeah, if you have practice codes, you can just save your position here. Obviously, which I just did. Ooh, I messed it up again. Okay, there we go. Whoop. Oh, wow. I'm not so bad at this. There we go. I keep getting it every second try. That's weird. Alright, let's grab another banana. Whoop. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this trick. How do people even find these glitches? Over time, people just try stuff. How am I not getting this? Seriously. Maybe I'm not holding down long enough, after all. I think that was a bad angle. Okay, what is going on? I'm probably standing too close. I don't know if that matters, though. It shouldn't. I guess it does. Yeah, okay. I actually didn't know about this, but if you stand too close to the wall, it doesn't work. So you want to stand around here, like on one of these stars. But of course, it still doesn't work. Wow, okay. Fine. Maybe I'm just throwing it too late. Yeah, I was throwing it too late. So it's slightly before the peak of your jump, okay. I was just mistiming it because I was worrying too much about explaining it. Okay, that was a bad angle. You saw how Mario got pushed to the side of the coconut? That was definitely because of a bad angle. Otherwise, that wouldn't have happened. But yeah, I hope that gives you enough examples for how to do this trick. That was a bad angle again. Dude, I don't know why I'm messing this up so much. It's kind of embarrassing. What is this? Oh my lord. What? I don't know what's going on. I never miss this in runs. It's actually funny that I'm messing it up so much now. I blame it on it being, like, an isolated occurrence. Like, I'm trying to do just the trick and not the movement leading up to it, so, like, the muscle memory isn't as strong. Oh. Well, either way, that should be all the explanation you need for that.